I call this meeting of the Upshur County Commission to order. We'll have a moment of silent meditation and prayer, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and approval of the minutes from our October 12th, 2017 meeting, which I don't think we have the minutes to do. Okay. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll go over, we have some scheduled appointments this morning at 9:05. We have certification of results of the October 7, 2017 spatial board or road bond election. And we've got to wait a couple minutes on that, so I'll move down to the next one. 9:15, Catherine Heatherly, Upshur County Schools Counselor, presentation of Red Ribbon Week proclamation, October 23rd through the 27th. 9:30, Addie Helmick, Women's Aid in Crisis presentation of Domestic Violence Awareness Month proclamation, October 2017. At 1 o'clock, we have supervisors meeting, and 2 o'clock, policy board meeting. It's now 9:05. We just need to vote on the certification, or do you have
Motion to approve.
need a motion to approve the October 7th election results?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it, so ordered. I'll move on to some items for discussion, action, or approval until 9:15, and then we'll meet with Catherine Heather. Item 1, approval and signature of resolution allowing Terry D. Cartwright, President of the Upshur County Commission, to enter into a loan agreement and to sign any and all loan documents with First Community Bank to receive and administer loans funds up to the amount of $665,000 for the refinance of the courthouse HVAC system. We've been doing some refinancing on some loans that the county's had, and don't know the exact figures, but I think it's right in the neighborhood of about $250,000 over the next 12 years. We're going to be able to save the county with just refinancing. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it, so ordered.
Just to clarify, you had already made this decision back on August 25th. This is just a resolution allowing you to go ahead and sign the loan documents. And this particular refinancing will save the county $40,373 over the loan term of 144 months.
Okay. Thank you, David. Item 2, approval and signature of Governor Justice Community Participation Grant, contract agreement, and resolution. The grant award in the amount of $15,000 is to be used to build a parking lot adjacent to the Upshur County Public Library. That's grant monies, it's reallocation monies, isn't it?
No, that's actually separate. I think Phil Hamilton helped get
Oh, is
that
that right?
those funds. Yeah, that's actually separate.
Okay. That's even better. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Item 3, approval and signature of Governor and Justice's Community Participation Grant, contract agreement, and resolution. The grant award in the amount of $10,000 shall be used to repair, patch, paint, seal the Upshur County Senior Center's parking lot. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Item 4, approval and signature of Governor Justice Community Participation Grant Contract Agreement and Resolution. The grant award in the amount of $2,400 will be used to replace antiquated computer monitors and towers for the Upshur County Senior Center. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it.
And just to clarify, those grants were previously awarded back in June. The contracts were just now received.
And they all came through, Bill.
You'll have, you'll, I remember.
Terry, I have a question. Do we spend the money and then get reimbursed, or
Okay, item 5, review and signature of State of West Virginia Department of Military Affairs and Public Safety, Homeland Security, sub-grant award in the amount of $158,838 for the sub-grant period October 1, 2017 through January 31st, 2018. Do we need approval on that?
This application was actually on your agenda either last week or the week before. It's for new radios, and the office was very quick at awarding this.
Oh, this is what Brian was talking about? Okay. All right, moving on, item 6, approval and signature of the 2016-2017 workers' compensation payroll audit refund in the amount of $7,667. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Item 7, approval and signature of West Virginia Records Management and Preservation Board resolution and grant application for fiscal year 2018-2019 in the amount of $15,609 with a 10% cash match by the Upshur County Commission for all grant funds expended. Also discuss priority ranking for certification from the grant will allow the preservation of maintenance of county records for public and county use. We've been getting, or Brian Goday's been getting this city circuit clerk for a few years now, and he told me the other day in his office, this one was just about catching him up. I think he said to 1949.
1948, the chancery and all files, yes. So his application is requesting $10,000 to convert the original paper records into digital images. And then the assessor is also applying this year, and his application is in the amount of $5,609. And his application is to be, convert the map cards into a way that can be accessed digitally.
Have they talked this over?
So the circuit clerk's office is applying in the reformatting category, and the assessor is applying for personnel costs, which would be a part-time person just for this project, and equipment, which is a scanner. So you still have to rank priority. However, the Records Management Preservation Board could award the grant to both, or they could award it to one. It depends on funds and how many applications they receive. But since they're in different categories and neither one of them exceed the one category line, there is a possibility they both could be awarded.
I know as long as I've been here, for Brian's office, it's always been $10,000.
Well, it's $10,000 for that one category. Is the maximum.
It's originally thought it was just one category, right? Yeah, we have an opportunity to get both now.
Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Item 9, review and approval of notice of public auction. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. Ayes have it. Item 10, approval and signature of notification of withdrawals of requests for public assistance, RPA programs due to Upshur County having no damage in the, due to having no damage in the June 2016 floods. I know they come by the office in 2016, and we told them we really didn't have any. We'd rather see them use it where they got it. So I guess they went down to Braxton County, and Ron Facemark, commissioned there. The next board meeting, I saw him out. He thanked me. He said that they had to use it out at the lake, the camping area, and he said they didn't know what they were going to do with that, and that helped them get that done. So thought I'd let you know that. Did I skip that?
You did.
Number 8? Okay.
Did you get
Number 18.
an approval on this one?
Huh?
Did you do number 10? I mean, you did.
Yeah, I just,
I know, but did we take a motion?
No.
okay, on number 10, the approval of notification of withdrawal of request for public assistance RPA programs due to Upshur County having no damage in the June 2016 floods. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Okay, now we're back up to number 8. Approval and signature of letter to the West Virginia Courthouse Facilities Improvement Authority with an official request to extend the deadline for the completion of the witness stand wheelchair lift project in the circuit courtroom to February 28, 2018. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no, the ayes have it. It's 9:15, have an appointment with Catherine Heatherly, Upshur County Schools Counselor. Presentation of Red Ribbon Week proclamation, October 23rd through 27th.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
I'm going to open the door and have the rest of our students come in and join
What
us.
do you do?
Would you like to come stand up here?
Boys, just leave your coats back.
Gentlemen, I'm going to hand over to Ms. Ziggy, another one of our counselors, to share some information about Red Ribbon Week.
Good morning. I'm Tanya Zickfus. I'm the counselor at the middle school. And you guys, some of you know that it is our tradition to come and meet with you guys briefly to remind you about the importance of Red Ribbon Week. So we have students from the middle school and most of the elementary schools here to give our presentation to you. So the first thing we want to do is to tell you just a little bit about Red Ribbon Week, and I'll be brief about that. Red Ribbon Week was established clear back in 1986, and it is now celebrated each year, really nationwide via the United States. Here in Upshur County, we all work really hard, the counselors and the teachers, we work really hard to make sure that our kids hear a constant drug-free message. But Red Ribbon Week is just one of the ways that everyone in Upshur County can come together to focus on the work that's being done to stop the spread of drugs. We want these kids to be the better generation. So Red Ribbon Week starts on Monday. I don't know if you knew that or not. But the national theme is, your future is key, so stay drug-free. And you'll remember that every day we have different themes that we follow, and all of the schools have different activities to really kind of make the kids make that their emphasis for the entire week, basically. So what we brought these amazing kids here to do is to show you some of our themes. They're representing our daily themes. So can you guys step up when I say your theme so they can see how you're dressed? Okay, so on Monday, our theme is I love my drug-free life. And that's the day that we all wear red. So we've got a lot of kids representing in red. On Tuesday, it's let's celebrate being drug-free. That's 80s day.
This didn't really plan out.
Costumes didn't arrive in the mail on time, so sorry. But come to school on Tuesday and you'll see them. Amazon, you know. On Wednesday, your future is key, so stay drug-free. Dress into the career you want, and we have some career people in here. Do you guys want to tell them what your career ideas are?
Do it.
Tell me. I want to be a soccer player. I don't know what I want to be yet. An author.
And then on Thursday, we have Be Happy Drug-Free with smiley faces and bright colors, and we have got that in here too.
For you gentlemen here.
Definite bright colors. And then on Friday, it's thumbs up for a drug-free future. It's our school spirit days. And we have the county proclamation that we would be glad to read if you want us to.
If you need, please.
That'd be great.
Good. Okay. Do you want to go over there until you get your paper down, or you're good there? Okay.
Whereas Upshur County and the Upshur County Commission value the health and safety of all our citizens, and whereas substance abuse is particularly damaging to one of our most valuable resources, our children, and a contributing factor in 3 leading causes of death for teenagers: accidents, homicides, suicides. And whereas it is the goal of Upshur County Red Ribbon Campaign in Upshur County to involve families, schools, businesses, churches, law enforcement agencies, and service organizations in all aspects of this campaign and establish an atmosphere that supports awareness, education, and ongoing initiatives to prevent illegal drug abuse. And whereas the Upshur County Red Ribbon Campaign theme promotes family and individual responsibility for living healthy, drug-free lifestyles without illegal drugs or the illegal use of legal drugs. And whereas there are many activities planned in the Red Ribbon Campaign in Upshur County, the national theme this year is Your Future is Key, Stay Drug-Free. Now therefore, the Upshur County Commissioners do hereby proclaim October 23rd through 27th, 2017 as Red Ribbon Week in Upshur County, West Virginia, and urge all citizens to join the week's activities and to work all year long to protect our community from the dangers of alcohol and other drugs.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank all of you for coming in and reading your proclamation. We'll take a vote on it here, sign it for you, and if you'd like to get some pictures, come on up and get some pictures. Do I have a motion to approve the proclamation?
So moved.
Second.
Then moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
You guys come on.
2017. Item 3, Lewis Upshur Animal Control Facility Adoption Financial Transaction for September 2017. Item 4, correspondence from Peter Brown, Vice President of Operations for Altice USA Incorporated, notifying the Commission that effective November 1, 2017, Altice is standardizing pricing for the SDHD non-DVR set top box across its Sudden Link footprint to $10, I guess that's $10 a month, which is the rate currently charged for new customers. It just says $10. $10 a year.
Their letter just says $10, but I'm assuming $10 a month.
Oh, that's too much.
I agree.
Yeah, this adjustment translates into a monthly change between 1 cent to a maximum of $5 for certain existing Suddenlink customers, depending on their current rate. So if you currently pay $5, you're going to be bumped up to $10
$10.
a month.
Item 5, newsletter and/or event notifications. Item 6, agendas and/or meetings, notice of meetings. Item 7, meeting minutes. Item 8, meetings. Item 9, appointments needed or upcoming. I think we filled the Upshur County Fire Board seat, community representative for the 3rd District. It expires June 30th, 2017. The Census Bureau still hasn't got back with us. That's a tabled item. Our next regular meeting of the Upshur County Commission is October 26, 2017, 9 a.m. Upshur County Courthouse Annex. There will be a special meeting of the Upshur County Commission Tuesday, October 24th at 2017 at 11 a.m. Board of Assessment Appeals hearings at the Upshur County Administrative Annex. It's now 9:30. Move on with our 9:30 appointments, which is Addie Helmick, Women's Aid in Crisis presentation of Domestic Violence Awareness Month proclamation, October 2017. Welcome, Addie.
Good morning.
Morning.
I'll try not to get emotional. Okay, today I am here to ask County Commission to keep October 2017 Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Also, today is Wear Your Purple Day, so I do have some people with me that are wearing purple. Okay, and it is in honor of victims and survivors, and also it is in honor of my mother. My mother was a victim of domestic violence, and now she's a survivor and I'm prospering. Excuse me. But and I also do have a survivor today with me, and that I have worked with for a while now, and she's here to help support. Thank you. Excuse me. And also, I would also like to ask County Commission if I could put a small display up for the rest of October down in the lobby for people to see and get information on domestic violence. And excuse me. I'm going to read the proclamation today. It says, whereas family is the foundation of a safe and healthy community, it is the goal of this community for our families to be safe. Whereas the problem of domestic violence is not confined to any group, but crosses all economic, racial, gender, educational, religious, and societal barriers. Whereas domestic violence is widespread and is devastating to society as a whole. Whereas victims and survivors of domestic violence should have the support in their community to find the compassion and comfort and healing they need, and as the abusers should be punished to the full extent of the law. Whereas between October 2016 and to the end of September of 2017, 224 households in Upshur County received services from Women's Aid in Crisis. Whereas Upshur County, along with Women's Aid in Crisis, urges community members to take this opportunity to educate themselves about the impact of domestic violence and become familiar with resources, trainings, and programs available. Let us today remember the victims and survivors of this community and work together to end domestic violence.
Thank you, Eddie. Do I have a motion to approve the proclamation and approve for the usual form to place a small table in the entrance of the annex for the month of October? Is it October or September?
It's October.
Okay.
Yeah, just for the rest of the October.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a copy you want to
I have a
sign?
copy.
Or
Yeah.
you want to take some?
Thank you.